Hi, everybody. Welcome to About Town, a program dedicated to keeping you up to date with all the happenings in your town. We'll get started after this. About Town is sponsored in part by Carriage Court Assisted Living and Memory Support at Washington Courthouse. They're located at 500 North Glen Avenue, and you can call them at 740-333-3434 for information. Carriage Court Assisted Living and Memory Support, a proud sponsor of About Town. About Town is also sponsored by Rick's Body Shop at Allensburg. All types of body work, custom painting, body and frame repair, and so much more. Call Rick Wilkin at 937-364-2371, 937-364-2371, 937-364-2371. Hello everyone, I'm Herb Day and I'm About Town once again, and today we've dropped into 129 North High Street in Hillsborough to the new location of the Highland County Chamber of Commerce. And with me today is the Executive Director of the Chamber, Jamie Wheeler. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Herb. Thanks for having us be part of this.
Well, I appreciate your willingness to do so. Tell me about the new location, the new digs here. This is so cool.
We have been here, it was last February, towards the beginning of the month, we moved here, so I guess we've been here for 13 months now. 129 North High Street was part of this whole group of buildings, was renovated through a grant through Jobs Ohio, and so we appreciate all the work that organization did, our landlord Dale Martin, but so it's been a great place for us to be.
Yeah.
Uptown, we're really accessible to people. We've had a lot more walk-in traffic than we had anticipated, and we appreciate it. So
now, you used to be located at the Scott House.
we were out at the historic Scott House, which was a great building to be in and experience that history, and,
Yes.
and occasionally have people try to register their kid for school or return a library book. But we appreciate this location too.
Yeah, well, it's very nice, and it seems that it lends itself well to the jobs that you have to do. Because everything, businesses, they reinvent themselves every day, and organizations like yours that helps business and the changing landscape, you have to change too. And so I see that, you have the technology and you have the meeting space and that type of thing. Tell me a little bit about what the Chamber does for businesses in Highland County and the overall economic landscape.
So the Chamber, we're a membership organizations of businesses in Highland County or the surrounding area. We have a few outside of Highland County because, business doesn't stop at the county line. And we're really good regional partners, even with our surrounding chambers, and work together there. So we basically, the easiest way to say is we're a connector. Connector to resources, connector to some of our cost savings benefits, but just a connector from member.
So you're the hub.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah. And you can, where networking takes place. Because there are so many things that I know, I'll be honest, I dropped out for a year. I thought, I'm going to cut some costs and all that. That wasn't a good place to cut the costs because I found myself needing insurance information or information about, something else. And the Chamber of Commerce is a really good source for that.
We're a really good source for members. I always tell members, hey, if you've got a problem or a challenge or an issue, let me know about it. I might not be able to solve it that day, but I might eventually run across somebody that says, oh, I can help that person.
Sure.
We get to connect them.
Yeah.
So there's that piece of it. An interesting fun fact we've discovered this week, we've been doing a little bit of deep diving into some stats. And in the last year, our membership directory pages on our website where businesses who are members are listed had over 80,000 hits in the last year.
Wow.
So, the public's finding our members through our website too.
Is there a component with the Chamber of Commerce, and I assume that there is, where you assist in finding new businesses to bring into the county?
We kind of, that part of finding new businesses to come in probably really falls into our municipalities and our economic development, either at the county or within the municipalities.
But you can be a source for them.
We're a source for them. We work hand in hand with all of them. I mean, it's very common for me on a weekly basis to be in contact with them about different things. I mean, they know we're a resource, and eventually we get brought in on those conversations.
Well, let's say that I'm a new or existing business who has never belonged to the Chamber of Commerce but would like more information. How could I go about getting that?
Either our website, thehighlandchamber.com, stop in and see us. Our social media shares a lot of what we have going on.
Right.
Lots of events. We are a very event-heavy chamber, so at
Now,
least two networking events a quarter.
The Chamber of Commerce and the Visitors Bureau, tell me how those two are connected.
So they are both housed here at 129 North High Street. They share a staff person, myself, but still operate separate boards, they're still
Right.
separate organizations.
Right.
The Visitors Bureau's purpose is to promote everything that there is to see, do, play in Highland County and our surrounding region. Because again, visitors or residents don't know where the county line stops, so we work with our surrounding partners.
So how do you keep up with all that?
You just juggle the balls. I keep juggling faster. But it has been interesting to see, things that I get exposed to from the Visitors Bureau side, either at a local or state level, and how that I can tie that into chamber members,
Right.
and vice versa. Or we can be having a conversation with a chamber member, and I can say, "Ooh, visitors are looking for this." So it does tie really well together.
Yeah. No vacations, are there?
Few
Because
and far between.
vacation time is business time here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. And it's interesting in this line of work, when you go on vacation, you're always looking to see how that area, it's chamber and
That's
visitors
right.
bureau works.
That's right.
So
I would imagine that's, so there's no break for you at all.
there's a few slower times, and
Well, that's when
Yeah.
you're taking care of the beef cattle, or you're taking care of the sheep, or that's your downtime.
yes, I roots
Or
in
raising the kids.
roots in agriculture, and
Yeah.
if I'm not here, I'm probably doing something ag related.
Speaking of ag, you recently wrapped up Ag is Everyone's Business for 2025. And tell me how today's Ag is Everyone's Business, the event itself, how it is different from when you first came here 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, when I started this job, we were still in the midst of COVID, and you couldn't really have events. So we pivoted that year, and
You
that's
were often stopping at that point.
yeah.
Yes.
We pivoted, and that year we did Ag is Everyone's Business out at the fairgrounds, and kind of did a youth component to it as well as an adult component. So we had two separate kind of events going on at one time. And it fulfilled a great purpose. We had great speakers, helped some youth get ready for the fair. The next year, we were, at that point, Southern States Patriots, there was construction going on at Southern State, and the Patriot Center wasn't available. So again, we pivoted,
Yeah.
because that's what you do. And Jason and Amy Beckman graciously opened up their farm and their shop to host the event. And we
Right.
were there for 3 years. And then this year, the opportunity arose to return back to Southern State. So we were back to the
It's
Patriot
like
Center.
welcome home.
The Southern State staff welcomed, yes, with open arms, and were phenomenal to work with.
Tell me, Jamie, if you would, what is the overall goal of the event? What's the purpose?
So obviously, agriculture is the number one industry in Ohio. It's also the number one industry here in Highland County.
Right.
So the goal of it is to take our business community who is involved with agriculture and connect it directly with our ag industry. So we have farmers and business people sitting at the same table for that event. It also, our business people like it because they learn something that could hopefully help their ag customers, or just, learn in general.
Right, right.
So,
If someone wasn't involved in it this year or the past few years, but they'd like to next year, do you have that planned?
the committee meets, I think, in a couple weeks to wrap up this one and figure out where the tweaks need to happen for next year, and we'll start planning 2026s real soon. We're starting to kind of locate some speakers and
Outstanding.
the big, I guess you asked how it's evolved, the big evolution we have had with the ag event is now we try to do one speaker that's focused a little more towards our business community and one that's targeted a little more towards our ag
Right,
community.
right.
And that has been a good mix.
Well, it works hand in glove because it's all trickled down. Ag is the number one industry, and directly or indirectly, well, actually directly, we all eat,
Yes, we
don't
all
we?
eat, yeah.
Yeah, but economically, as far as the flow of dollars, it comes from the same place too.
Yeah.
And goes through all of the tributaries. So if somebody wants to get involved in that, they can also contact you here at the Chamber of Commerce. It's been a long time since we had a chance to visit, and certainly the first time on About Town. And I appreciate you taking the time to visit with
Well,
us.
thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. Appreciate what you do for our business community as well.
I'm happy to do it. So you check out the Chamber of Commerce in their new digs. I just come in and take a tour or ask for a tour at 129 North High Street in Hillsborough. For About Town, I'm Herb Bailey.